I just give it to draw that light because of Zimbabwe. And all the questions will be based on this. All the 5 questions just be based on this. Nothing else. There's one of this going to happen. So, proceed. Okay? Okay. Now, when we come down there, let's go. What is missing in that one there? What is missing? Where is it? Why is it missing? Why is it missing? Where is it supposed to be? Why is it right? Tell me, what is missing here? Cash transfer is not missing. It's not missing. What is missing? What is missing? Okay. So what is missing? Yes. William, what is missing? I don't know what is missing here. What is missing? Behind there. Sharon, what is missing here? Something is missing. Thank you. Thank you.
Although that is no answer.
Why? There's not a light.
Social safety nets.
Social safety net. Where is it supposed to be? Anybody? What is missing in this one here? I'm just going to check it and check it. Where do you put it? I put this on silver so you tell me where this one is going to be. Okay. So here, this one will be non-contributor, right? This one will be contributor. Finish. You have finished your game around. Now, cash transfer you talked about will be there. Public trust you talked about will be there. Right? What else will be here? Cash will be in kind. Okay, I put in kind or in kind here as well. There's no problem. And we'll talk about social care. We have school feeding programs, whatever it is, or in cash programs. What are the in cash programs? I forgot the knowledge. If I give you a very good area for social care. And the questions are going in now, right?
We are mediating here.
Alright. So this is so here. The contributory, non-contributory, the cash assistance, the all these things down here. We have a school feeding program, whatever it is, and so on. In a school feeding program, or even in cash transfers, you can have an in-kind, right? An in-program, cash transfer. You are having a school feeding program, you can also give cash to children in my school, whatever it is. So it's like an in-program type of approach. And from here, you have a lot of things. You have the pension, or disability, whatever it is, maternity leave, all those things come under this one. And these are contributors because you cannot benefit to get maternity leave when you are just a villager in the village. No. Your maternity, you take care of yourself. But you benefit if you are working, then you give a given 3 months leave, take care of your small children, something like that. These are all these things. Now, if we look at the best care survival and the other that we talked about, where are these? That was the demonstration we were doing. Yeah, so the better survival type of bed leave, where we put them down there, is that the illustration.
Social assistance.
Yeah, in social assistance, you have better survival. Continue survival. Where can you put continue survival? Where do you put continue survival?
Social assistance.
Social
Assistance.
assistance. As they continue survival.
Yeah.
Explain why.
Because when survival, the catch cancer. So catch cancer is here.
Okay. Continue survival comes in Medicare, pension, disability grant, unemployment grant, right? They're trying to, you continue to survive, right? You have broken your leg, you can't work anymore, they pay for disability, for that disability, right? They want you to survive, you continue to survive, right? You are going to care, insurance, they want you to survive. You have your pension, you want to survive after work, you are old, you can't work anymore, still get something that you can survive. That's what it is. That's vexation. That's it. Do you connect this? Now, the productive survival, where would it be? Here. Productive survival, where would it be? Anybody? Yeah? The social insurance is very broad. Where? Market economy, market forces. You are continuing, you are building your survival, your capital, you are building your assets here. You are saving, right? Make money, make assets for your survival. And also here, under public works. Public works here, people come to get the best survival for that day, but you are still in the end, you get some money to sell and use assets that they can help, or they can be helped with as they move on. So it depends on how you argue about it. And I'll not explain it more. I already been saying it. I think I may expose my question. Nothing. Right. Alright, so that is a clear illustration of how you can yeah, so this is how you can actually fit your basic needs approach using this type of understanding to fit into your framework. It becomes very, very clear. And now to go back to our earlier explanations, you discover that we talked about the controversies between what economists think and what the social policy experts think. They still converge on one thing here. Under the point number 3, both we meet and try to understand what is supposed to be the issue. Okay, so since they put emphasis on 6 types of basic needs, which I think you can look at. Food and nutrition is very survival, right? Education, health services, sanitation, whatever it is continued survival, right? Housing, continued survival. And when we move on to look at the others, then it will be the productive component of it. Okay, so over and above how we understand the basic needs, we have what we call facilitating or supporting needs. It's quite interesting. Facilitating and supporting needs. Now, what is to facilitate? Anybody? This is simple English term. What is to facilitate? You know what to facilitate? To? Pronounce. Okay.
More structure.
Okay. Smaller, yeah, something like that. Probably go to. we call facilitative needs. Right? And these we refer to as non-material needs. Now, one of the issues why we are looking at this issue of social protection is because we are looking at very simple thing, one thing. When we started looking at this subject matter, I think I introduced you to the why. Does anybody remember? The question was the why. Right? Why social protection? This is how we started. Really, I'm sure you still remember. If you did miss that class, you must remember why social protection. Anybody? Addressing issues of poverty. Okay? It is yes, poverty, but we're not addressing the issue of poverty. We're trying to understand poverty, what it is, right? And its social and economic ramifications. What does poverty do to human beings, right? And human beings' life. And that's why here, when we say to address the issue of poverty, how did you start to address the issue of poverty? We started by looking at poverty, the definition. Not so, right? That's why I gave you the definition of poverty as understood by social policy experts and or by economists, right? And also we looked at the characteristics of poverty and also looked at the types of poverty. If you remember very well, which I also do, I still remember very well. It's very possible for me to forget what I do. Don't you think so? Really? How do you forget what you do? Umwenzi. Namba kuka kusi. Mama kwa kwa shima sinabe. Shwele. No, answer, let's see. Namba kwa kwa shima sinabe. No, that's it. Answer the question. Namba kwa kwa shima sinabe. Shwele. Unamaliza? Susi, mbona unaogopa kwa baba? Kwa nini ngati? Never enough. Let go because but my question is not like that. Unaba kwa kwa sina pike. Jengo ndio mnapiga kale na mwanzo sasa. Okay. That's why I said, the why poverty, I said, we will need to understand social protection. First, we understand what causes, what prompts governments and organizations to design protection measures, right? That's our issue. And I said, we must understand poverty, what it is, its characteristics, and its types, right? But where are you? The last 6 hours are very bad hours. And when the pastor starts repeating verses, just know that he knows in the church that somebody was sick who can die inside. Starts repeating the verses over and over. So I guess that guy can turn the mind and Jesus Christ can welcome him. So, having looked at these things here, we went ahead to look at issues of poverty and what poverty can cause. What it can cause, not what causes poverty. What causes poverty, we covered that, I'm very sure, right? Did you? Oh, you don't want to go into detail. What causes poverty, we know. Right? But what can poverty cause? What can it? Don't
you can agree to get control.
What? Excuse me? What? Vulnerability? No, don't understand. Okay.
What was
Can an egg create a chicken?
Yes.
An egg can create a chicken.
Yes.
But how can an egg be created if there's no chicken?
How can they, I wish they were created without the chicken?
That's what I'm telling you. No? Vulnerability is occurs in a situation where you are impoverished. And when you are impoverished, when you are vulnerable and impoverished, there are things that you cannot access and you cannot have. Right? And those things are so many issues of social justice. Right? And when we talk about social justice, there are too many elements within social justice. Yeah. That's what we are going to look at in the next set of illustrations around this. So, vulnerability naturally brings you down to social injustice, right? Deprivation will also lead you to social injustice, and so that puts you in an unequal situation with other people. Because if you can't say anything, you are unequal. You can't oppose your MP, you are unequal to the MP. And because an MP decide not to give you fertilizer, you are deprived of your right, which is a social justice, right? These are connected things around it. Okay, so let's move back to this. Now, we're talking about basic needs and what we call facilitating elements of the basic needs, which are called here the non-material needs. You can have your basic needs: housing, education, health, water, sanitation, and all sorts of things, including infrastructure, right? But you may not enjoy your social justice, right? They give you everything. You may not enjoy your social justice. You may still remain vulnerable. You may still be unequal to the rest, and you may still be deprived of your right to access these basic needs, right? If the non-material needs are not fulfilled, and these come in different forms. Self-determination, for example. I think this is the head of central battle will be very. Okay, so self-determination, for example. What is self-determination? What is self-determination? You guys, you've done your human rights, eh? Huh? How? What's self? No, you've done. Yeah? No. That's the truth. Self-reliance. Self-reliance, for example, right? Political freedom. The issues of security and issues of participating in decision-making processes. This is almost like self-determination, right? Where you are able to make your informed decisions about your own right and about your right to be managed. Now, these elements or points that I've raised down here, they all come under the social justice. If you look at what I've actually put down there, it's all emanating from poverty down to social justice, right? To address issues of basic needs in the realm of social protection. So you can see how these things get intertwined. So when we talk about basic needs approach, for you people who work with communities and for you people who work with the individual users. These become key. Self-determination, the self-actualization of an individual. Are you able to actualize yourself and be yourself at all times? Right? Issues of self-esteem come in. Right? Self-determination emanates from your self-esteem. Are you able to actualize? Are you able to stand up and demand your rights? Self-reliance. What is self-reliance? What is self-reliance? Very good. All right. And we'll talk about participation. Number 8, what does that mean? No, okay, I'll not bother you anymore. All right. What else is asked something? Those who down my eyes and I get it. Now, when we talk about issues of security in social protection, what would that mean? Madam, behind this madam, the other madam. We're waiting. Your class is waiting with they just want to hear your voice. Whether you're saying, no, I don't know, or this, whatever it is, that's what they want. Nobody has said anything about you. Your voice, you just came and start quietly. I think Muhammad was here. Muhammad, can you report to us what she said when you come here? Let me interrupt. It would be good. They want to hear your voice. That is all. No? Okay. Now, when we talk about social security, social protection and issues of security, we are talking about issues of whether you, as an individual, right, can be able to identify, right, areas where your access to services which are available is protected, for example. When we talk about issues of deprivation, deprivation is a situation where an individual is unable to get an entitlement for reasons that are beyond his control. For example, right? You are entitled to free university education. But for some other reasons, no, that's a bad example. But you are entitled to free fertilizer, right? In a village. But for some reason, the chief decides not to give you because you require with that chief. Right? That is deprivation. Because you have the right to get that fertilizer at all costs. But in between yourself and the fertilizer, there's an individual who becomes an obstacle. Right? So deprivation actually comes out because of some obstacles along the way. Deprivation is never created by an individual. Is that right? Deprivation cannot be created by an individual. I cannot create my own deprivation. Deprivation is created by somebody in between my rights and the access. Deprivation is about your rights and access. And the issue of security in basic needs and in social protection is about how secure you are with your entitlements. You are entitled to something. How secure are you? Will there be obstacles in between to create that deprivation that you are deprived of access to? So this, I was just trying to put emphasis on it, just in case you never know. All right, so we proceed. We'll talk about participation in decision-making processes. What is this? Those guys in committed development, tell me, what is participation? Committed development, let's say your hands up. Hands up, committed development. Committed development? I know social workers. Committed development, hands up, let's see. Committed development, not committed development. How many? 1, 2, 3, 6. What is participation in committed development? What is it when we talk about participation? Yes? What is it? What do you mean? You don't know it? Okay, so being involved in that's participation. Your friend behind you is young. I was not a community young. Are you listening? Community young. So, are you the interpreter of our sickness? No, she's not about being enough energy. There's enough energy. If you check, everybody is coughing a bit, but you can get the other body. So, alright, so this is what we will be looking at. So when you look at the basic needs, and when you look at the participation, yes, in decision making about what? About your right, about your rights to access and things like those. And also being part of, not just the decision making, but also being part of whether there's an implementation or whatever is supposed to be there. So this is how we would look at this. And also, basic needs approach requires that there is also some sort of identity. Some of these things, right? What do you think happens when those guys live in camp, let's look at the refugees, and they get water, electricity, whatever it is, and so forth? Does that give them an identity? Yes, it does give them the identity as refugees, but never gives them the nationality as refugees. See, yes, that's what Joseph this and that, and things like those, and all these things come in. And also, do you have any purpose, for example? And when you talk about purpose in life in terms of social protection, can you build assets, for example, with all that you get as part of social protection? Can you build assets? Oh no, you cannot. So you have all these things coming in. And this is part of what you call productive survival. If you remember, we talked about productive survival. Do you have any sense in which you can actually build your yeah, I'm just doing this because I'm getting my own records here. It helps us. It helps me. If you're going to deal with it. What happens is you will get somebody who has never attended the class, but has listened to the final exam. Where do they get the exam? Where do they get the whatever it is? Unless you're online. If you're not online, you're not a weekend activities, and you're not audio, and you are a normal student, and you come and write an exam. How do you know somebody you've never seen? It's a ghost. You don't have ghosts of work. You have working with the people who I have seen personally, because that also builds my understanding of what it means. So that's it. So the fact that when we look at basic needs, and we look at the issues of non-material approach, we are basically looking at the issues of human rights. Right? And this question has always come, and everybody has always come, is social protection a human rights issue? And I'm answering for you. So apart from what you give an individual, he still needs to enjoy his human rights by these things that we're talking about: self-determination, participation, identity, right to work, no? Things like those. These are the issues that I would see somebody bring around. Yes, it's a rights issue. And you look at all these things, and you go home happy. So the type of material view of best needs as a component of social protection or as an element of social protection is that we do try to advocate for particular goods and services which must not only be about giving somebody, right? But also we must look at it whether that individual has access to that, which I said can come out in those 3-4 forms. Either you access them under deprivation or under inequality. It's possible, right? The entitled to 10,000 voucher and the chief comes gives you 4,000 voucher. How do you defend that situation? How do you defend that situation? What? Yes, sir. You are entitled to 10,000 voucher, right? As your transfer. The chief gives you 4,000 voucher. What is that? How do you do it? So, that's corruption. That is corruption. But who says it's corruption? Is it you? Who says it's corruption? I want to go to chief and say, you're corrupt. What do you think? This is corruption. This is corruption, right? It is deprivation. You're looking at yourself, right? It is your right to get 10,000. You're getting 4,000 questions. It is deprivation. You have been deprived of your right to 10,000, right? But when you report that practice, it becomes corruption from the people you report to. Not yourself. You can go to the chief and say, Chief, you're very corrupt. Very much you're very corrupt. You do not. Right? But somebody who you report to is not going to say to somebody, oh yes, you are deprived of your rights. This practice is corruption. Something like that. That's clear. And how would you use inequality in that context? No, at your level. How do you put your that one there in the context of her situation using inequality?
Hello.
Yeah, let's pass it on and just get into the idea there. What is it? So the whole idea. The question is, her situation is that she has the right to receive 10,000 budget from the trust. The chief gives her 4,000 budget. We say that situation, she's in a situation of deprivation. She's deprived of her right to the entitlement. Now, how do you put that situation to reflect inequality? Anybody? Pass on that pass until it gets to the end. How would you put that one to reflect inequality? Yes, go ahead. Yes, no, let's start. No, but you pass it on to somebody. Let's not look at some harm there.
I was very happy that the chief has given other people like 10,000. Not everybody has been given 4,000. Let us see that he has given like 10,000. That means he has taken advantage of you. Give you 4,000. Maybe because you have found.
I like this one. Go ahead. Okay. When you talk about issue of advantage, you're talking about what? We're all coming here. Here, we are talking about power. It is power. This lady has been deprived of her rights as a redemptor, right? Because of the power of the chief. So, power relation. When we talk about power relation, we're talking about who holds power and who is subservient to that power. Right? Who holds power and who is subservient to that power. And that power relation is what which creates the inequality in society. That power relation. Those who wield power and those who are just saying yes, 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 right. And here, inequality should be looked at from a point of who has the power, who has no power, something like that. So, if the chief has the power over you, just says, okay, you know young before, but you have no question to ask because of what? Your power. And this power gets divided into 4 categories. 4 or 5 categories. Anybody? For 3 months at the end, there is 4 types of power. Okay.
What is this?
Reference power.
Oh.
What? Okay. Wonderful. Excellent. What we are trying to get here from me now is expert power when you get out. Your expert power when you go out. And this expert power when you go out is going to create a lot of inequalities as well. Right? Depending on how you exercise that power. Because the community don't look as you go there. The community will be looking forward to you to tell them what to do, right? Or how to do it. That is the expert power that you are going to have. So whatever you tell them, you just say, social welfare, you tell somebody, you say you're very poor, yes. But you're very strong. Aren't you? Go to ShopRite, break a till, carry your money out, but forward is good. You say you do that, it's expert power. But is it the right power? How do you use that one? Now, here, power will be categorized on how you exercise that power. And that's what she said. Right? Power over. Right. So she will be a victim of power over, which will create inequality. Because it's just dictated, no question back. Right? We know that, right? How many have ever heard about power over? Yes? Yes. Then give us the second one. And maybe give us the third one. Number 2? Number 2? If there's power over, you must have power under. Right? Power under is where you exercise what you know, but your decisions don't hold. People don't take your decision. You can't take any impact on whatever you're trying to do. You have power under. In other words, but it's also questionable. Right? Okay, mention number 3. Number 3, will. The will is interactive. You are sharing ideas, agreeing, disagreeing, and whatever it is. You power will. You have the expertise, but also you respect the people you are dealing with, right? You get the ideas and your ideas, you concentrate them and move on. That is power will. Then The first one will be, if you are with, what can you have with? Without. No power. And right? This was in what we call partisan insurance. We have to say this is a peaceful government, right? Peaceful government. Right. The government is going to go for some such a I just got it. But mambo basi sokeza moto. Basi kwenye mkono sokeza moto. Right, and that goes on like that. So this is how we will look at it. So you can see it's interesting. Social sciences are wonderful. Children is around it. Just need how broad you are, you read, how broad you understand. And what are things, interpretations? How do you interpret? And what you have, what you know, feed into the broader spectrum of what is supposed to be there. If we are going to read books on social protection now, from the books which I read on social protection in 1980s, 70s, 80s, and 2000, I also get surprised finding new books every day. Because I read every day, I'm part of it. I'm not going to discover new things. So you find that these things start fitting into each other. You do that. So here, we look at the issue of access and delivery, the social justice, and also access and delivery is power. The types of power you talked about, and how do you exercise those powers? Power under, without, with, over, and something like that. And that's implication for designing social protection, and there are implications for access and delivery. So here, you need to focus on just to make sure power, relations, and how it is exercised. That's it. Right. Alright, so here, social protection, as the explains from the best approach, what you need to do is you don't need to stimulate demand. Right? Don't try to stimulate demand. Don't go to someone and ask what they want. Everybody will. Even when you're go to ask the millionaire, also tell you something, right? It must be driven by needs. In other words, you need to use what we call the means test, which becomes necessary, and therefore this will explain to you why we talk about issues of how best needs can fit into economic growth. That is, now you connect best needs into economic development. And it becomes an egg and chicken type of relationship. Do we start with economic development, or economic growth and development, or do we look at the best needs? Should come first. Or should both be used at the same time? My recommendation is they must be used at the same time. Because it's not a strong man who can produce, because we all can be economically productive. You don't get somebody that's never eaten 12 beers and you say, well, to dig Munda for public use, you can, hey, you cannot. It must be somebody who's strong. So it is back to back. You need human capital development, and also you need systems that can ensure that people access without being deprived of their rights, and also that the people are able to operate within the available power relations around. In terms of basic needs, therefore, the poverty line becomes the measure of an amount of income that is required to satisfy the needs of people. Okay. if we talk about basic needs as a line that measures an income that will satisfy the needs of the people, what will we be talking about here? Absolute poverty? What about it? What else? Anybody? Can somebody bring in something around here? Okay. So the best thing is, if you have to understand them well, must be connected with the safety nets. Right? The very thing now, to avoid people to fall. Right? Prevent people to fall. Okay. Below. Forward. Simple statement. When I write here, doesn't mean that I'll just remember them. No. What it means that when I'm creating these things, to me, they're clear because I know them. It's part of me, right? But when you start explaining, you discover there's a gap between the people you're talking to. Because when I see your eyes, how blank they become sometimes. So I need to go deeper. Otherwise, just this was enough. But you need to explain why basic, whatever it is. We're talking about the safety net, right? Which we all know what it is. It's about to protect those who not copy law. So the basic will keep you above the poverty line. And when we started to discuss this, we mentioned about, when we looked at the portfolio theory, we looked at the percentages and things like those, and that is what is available. I almost did look at basic needs, but it does focus more on basic needs in relation to human development, capital, where we think when the capital, human capital is developed enough, it fits into the economy and therefore growth. Or individuals, once capacitated, they can be able to use their assets, and also those assets can protect them from poverty and push them off the poverty line. So you find that this approach becomes something that is now becoming central to international social policy in terms of human development capacity. So this is how you look at that. And also that according to international development policy, basic needs focuses on what can be measured, right? And something that can be able to alleviate or eradicate poverty. Is eradication and alleviation different to ourselves? Eradication, let's say that way. Eradication and alleviation, as I said, mean the same thing. Okay, anybody? Okay. Terminate to end. Okay. Yeah, okay, you're right. When you eradicate, get rid of completely. When you alleviate, you lessen. People still be suffering, you just lessen it. So find that the social safety nets, right, do not eradicate. They lessen, right? That's why they are either their survival or continuing survival. So you still just be around the same level. You are not dying, you are surviving, but surviving the hard way. Something like that. This is how we will look at that. So this one here, basic needs approach come in different forms. was just misrepressed here because it appeared. The bare survival of whatever it is in South Sudan, right? So, I will not be sorry. Right, so far so good with the news. And we hope it gives you a small understanding of what it's supposed to be. But I just want also to move on to something very quickly. We look at the life cycle. Let's do we look at this one, I'm sure. We look at this, right? Anybody remember? You hardly remember, you don't remember? We look at this. Anybody remember? Not sure. It's quite my thing around, so it was so easy. No. You cannot do it. Check. Yeah, this one here, look at this. Yes, we did. We did or didn't? Unfortunately, this class I don't have somebody I can refer to, or somebody who needs to trust in year 2 of the students who trust everything and tell me. Yes? Okay? So let's not allow we know all these things. Let's proceed to what is the 3PS plastic? This one we not forget, let's go. This one we did, right? Okay. Right. I know you tell me that you did. This becomes good. We look at this. Jones and the sheriff and the human rights issue as an indictment, which is quickly to finish this one before we go. 4 minutes, but I can't come back to this later. The social protection, we never did this one. I want just to run through it quickly. What? Yeah? That's what I said, I'm trying to bring it now. We'll finish. That's very, very clear what the social protection can do. This thing has come across over and over again. And also what I wanted to do was to introduce what we call the life cycle container. And that also when you look at the issues of social protection, what comes to your mind? Do you think social protection is for old people or for the youth or for whatever? What is it? So, that cycle container looks at social protection as something which must cover all life stages of a human being, the lifespan of an individual, from conception also to death, right? This is what we call the life cycle container. And it means that we ensure that everybody at any stage must have the protection required, whether social or economic, and also see how that can help them. And I think just to finalize on that one is that to understand what we talk about continuing. You may get that thing coming in somewhere, but I thought I should mention that social protection is not just for, say, the order, the whatever, and so. No, it's for everybody. If you look at the framework that we had, it doesn't mention the ages, does it? It doesn't, right? Yeah. So that type of approach is what we call the life cycle continuum. That looks at everybody based on the ages, and that also actually emphasize much on how we can address issues of growth, early childhood development, for example. Can it be a life cycle? Can social protection support early childhood development? Can it? Is it possible? Early childhood development and social protection. Can you build any relationship? Okay, that's right. So, we've looked at that. And then finally, that's it, I think it's right. So far, so good. We'll be looking at the 2, 3, 4 issues before we wind up. What is adaptive social protection?